Hello and welcome to Muazo.co.uk. My name is Nitin. It's the 2nd of August 2018. Cannot believe how quickly the year is going. Can't believe how quick last month went. And apologies for not uploading more content. It's been a busy month. Been a busy few months actually. It is the holidays. I've had my 3-year-old niece over and everything is covered in little stickers. Hence water bottle here. Yes, it is 2 litres and I drink it every day. But back to the point, it's been busy and I hope wherever you are that you're making the most of the time that you have with your family and friends. Because it's a new month and we've not done this before, I thought we'd do a Q&A, but we have a lot of questions that come in every day, every week, every month, and some they're quite easy to take care of, but others are a little bit more personal and they tend to ask for advice or they ask about me. And since the YouTube channel has gone live, there have been a lot of questions about me in general. So I thought, you know what, let's do this. I'll probably pick about 3 or 4 questions and we'll kind of like do a dive into them and just have a conversation. Hopefully these will answer your questions, but if you have more questions, just put them in the comments below and then maybe we'll do another one of these next week or in about 2 weeks or something like that, and keep the conversation going. So if your question isn't answered, don't worry, we'll get to it. And if you have a question that you want to ask, stick it in the comments below or pop us an email. Okay, well this is going to be an interesting one. I'm sure a lot of you had this question before and today might be an odd day to answer it, but it says, why do you wear white? So you may have noticed in my last video I was wearing blue, and today I'm wearing blue as well. Now, I'll put this down for a second. This is an interesting question. It's not about why do I wear white, it's more about what do you wear most of the time. Now, what I am basically, and it might sound cliche and things like that, but I'm going down the path of minimalism. I've been on this journey from the beginning of this year or the end of last year, and I have, as you can imagine, over time accumulated a lot of possessions. So over that time there have been things like clothing, gadgets, just accessories, stuff that I think I no longer need. And I've also applied that to my professional life. I say I don't have a lot of clothes generally because I'm quite a simple, I'm a simple guy, but they do accumulate over time. So I've just been giving them to charity, donating them as much as possible. And when it comes to why do I wear white, and that question could be why do I wear blue, or it's more about I found a piece of clothing that I'm comfortable with both professionally and casually, and that is a no-brainer to put on. So when I decide to get on with my day, I put on the white outfit or the blue t-shirt and just get on with my day. Minimum amount of thinking, simple, nothing to get in the way, nothing to think about, oh, am I going to wear this today? Is it fashionable? Is it not? No, it's more about productivity, freeing up the mind, fewer possessions. And if you want more information on that, I'm happy to put together a video on my minimalism journey and how I got onto it, and it's quite an interesting one actually. So again, if you want me to elaborate, just put a comment below and maybe I'll make a new video. That was longer than I expected. Okay, so let's go into the second question. How old are you? I get this question a lot. How old am I? Put a comment below, just have a guess. Go on, let's make it fun. We'll answer that at another time. Why did you cut your hair? why did I cut my hair? Oh, so when I cut my hair recently, when I got back from my last trip to Belgium. Yes, I had my hair cut in Belgium. Make a bit of a deep statement, just like the first question. Change is good. I thought it was a good time for a change. A lot of the internet and the YouTube world, when it comes to male grooming and hairstyling, is basically just full of the same hairstyles. If you want to pomp, slick, fade, all these kind of things. And why do you want to look like everybody else all the time? So my idea was to kind of like cut my hair back, give it a rest, let it grow back, stop tugging it, pulling it, ripping it out, and just maybe come up with a style of my own. But I will still, that said, be putting out more styling videos, and the styling videos that I do put out are not only for how to create a style, but it's the core of those videos are about how these products that tend to be used for most commonly Caucasian hair, how they perform with hair like mine. So it gives, if you do have hair like mine, which is thick, coarse, wavy, curly, you'll get an idea. That's the core of it. So if you get an idea, you'll have some confidence, hopefully, in the product before you purchase it, and you can pop down to Muazo and pick it up. So okay, let's see if we can get into maybe a third and final question. I don't know, but let's see what's here. Okay, this one sounds like it could be an interesting one. This is more of a someone writing in, asking a question about an issue they currently have with their skin, and if there's anything I can do to help them. So I have ingrown hairs on my face and neck. Can you help me? This is a question we get a lot, and most of the ingrown hairs that a lot of guys and girls, but guys specifically, tend to suffer from are things like razor bumps on the neck, ingrown hairs in the face, and things like that. And most of the time it can be how your hair grows. So if you have curly hair or Afro-Caribbean hair, you might find that you have a lot of razor bumps in the neck. That's primarily because the nature of the hair, rather than being a round shaft when looked at a microscope like lots of Caucasian hair, which makes it straight, it has it's kind of like flat, which makes it curl. Hence, I mean, a lot of hairs like this, like my hair has a wave because of that, but Afro-Caribbean hair, it curls, and what essentially it's doing is curling it's growing into the skin rather than growing out of the skin. And that theory or that model can be applied to many hair types, but essentially most of the time why it happens, even if you have straight hair, is the way you shave. And if you aren't shaving and you're still getting them, then it's down to the way you cleanse or clean your face. Essentially what we want to do is, if we are shaving, I always say, if you look at my previous shaving videos, is to shave down or shave with the hair. If your hair's growing down, shave with the hair. I know you want to be smooth, I know you want to be like all the best the man can get and all that kind of stuff, but I would highly recommend or enforce the rule of saying shave down. Just try your best not to shave against the grain. As soon as you shave against the grain, essentially what you're doing is you're manipulating the direction of your hair growth. So when your hair was growing down, it's going to start growing up, and as soon as it's a bit more complicated, but as soon as it starts growing up, it's going to grow into the skin. So you might get an ingrown hair that way. So it'll start growing into the skin, you'll get a bump, your body will try to take care of it by isolating it, turn to a bump, it'll get pussy, turn to a spot, you'll have a problem. Especially in the neck area. The neck area is a bit more softer than the face in general. So if you are shaving against the grain, most likely your hair is going to end up growing into the skin. So any direction you go to, it's going to grow either up into the skin, down into the skin, if you have straight hair, or it's going to curl up into the skin or curl down into the skin, and you're going to end up with lots of razor bumps. Now, how to deal with this? I would say, if you've got razor bumps, there are definitely products out there to help with the redness, the soreness, and to take care of that. But one thing you could do is just get a light exfoliator and exfoliate twice a week. I would say Monday, Friday, and in the morning get a light exfoliator, exfoliate lightly. What it's going to do is just help unblock the pores. So before you shave, exfoliate very lightly, shave down, get on with your day, and you'll find over the period of about a week or two, maybe 3 weeks depending, or maybe even a month depending on how serious the issue is, that it will fade. Your razor bumps will go down, the blocked pores will release, and you'll find that the hairs will release, and eventually, if you keep following the routine of shaving down or with the hair, that the area will clear up. Now, we can go a lot deeper into razor bumps, ingrown hairs, and skin care in general, a lot deeper, but this is more of a Q&A, and I hope that helped. So yeah, I mean, that's 3 questions, long answers, longer than expected. Let's just finish it there. If you liked this kind of Q&A scenario, just leave your comments below, hit a like, don't forget to share. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hey, why not? Like I always say, it's a bit of fun. You know, we're going to be pumping out lots more videos in grooming, in hair covering, hairstyling, skincare, shaving, also some other things that I'm working on. So there's always something that I'm sure you'll find or gain value from my channel. So like I said, my name is Nitin, this is Muazo.co.uk. I hope you found some value from this. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.